Game 1 Pennsbury 6 vs Central Bucks East 3 Final. Game 2 Pennsbury 6 vs Central Bucks East 1-1 Final. Game 3 Pennsbury 6 vs Central Bucks East 1 Final. Game 4 Pennsbury 0 vs Central Bucks East 6 Final. Game 5 Pennsbury 4 vs Central Bucks East 6 Final. Game 6 Pennsbury 6 vs Central Bucks East 5 Final.
All right, this is going to be Game 7 of the 2021 PIAA District Baseball Championship 2021 Game 7 between Pennsbury High School Falcons versus Central Bucks East High School. Both of these teams are Pennsylvania teams, and this has been a great series. I'd like to thank all my supporters, who, of course, check out the Devin Smith Showtime Sports in America 2021, representing representing American sports and American gamers who love this great country. And where we do sports right. And this is my first season. I've done a whole 14 game season, roughly 11 games. I did 11 game regular season, and I think I simulated the last 3 games, which was supposed to be 14 games, but I wanted to hurry up and speed up the district high school baseball playoffs because I wanted to see the matchups, and I hope you, the viewers, enjoyed all of the matchups. You can also find me on Facebook under the name Joe Price, Philly logo. You can see a lot of my Philly sports posting that I do on there of some of my favorite Philly teams and some other sports posters that I put on my Facebook. Or you can also join any of my leagues where you can win money in my seasons. To join my league, you can friend me on my PSN. My PSN number is Joe Price 834. You can join me there. So not only can you join the leagues and win money in my seasons, which I used to talk about that a lot, but seemed like that message got lost in translation somewhere. But anyway, you can still join my leagues that I do. I normally do regular seasons, franchise mode for promotion of the sports leagues I do, but we can also do a season together. Personally, I like doing seasons together with a personal group of guys or clubs or whatever. So I'm just putting that out there for any viewers who think you got the skills and you got the game to come join my league and see if you can win some money and become the champion. And also be featured on my channel, Devin Smith Showtime Sports in America. So anyway, back to District 1 baseball. This first season, I've enjoyed streaming it. I used the Show 20 customization and did a little research and was able to generate, I think, 32 high school teams. I created all these teams. The logos were already created, but I'm saying in terms of the colors and transforming the regular professional teams to high school teams, it took a lot of work for me to bring the whole 32 team high school Philadelphia PA baseball teams alive. Just like I'm still doing the college baseball series, so you don't want to miss that. I just had to fluctuate my seasons. So anyway, I have something else special coming soon too, in the baseball league season. All right, so I got to finish college baseball. That's going to be the first season too. I'm going to make sure I finish that. But this should be the last game, Game 7, win or go home for either school. Pennsbury Falcons had a great year, and also Central Bucks East had a great year, representing Bucks County, PA. And then we got Pennsbury Falcons representing Pennsbury County, and a great city in Philly. All right, so we got the final matchup, Game 7. You can be the judge of which team wins. And once again, I want to thank all of my supporters on this channel of Devin Smith, Showtime Sports in America. And I'm very glad that I was able to do a customization um, high school baseball league, a whole season. And this last game will complete my whole season 1. If anyone would like to see me do a second season of district baseball, high school district baseball, leave a message in my YouTube uh, messaging box, or you can friend me on Facebook under the name Joe Price with the Philly logo, and you can leave a message on my Facebook. Any leagues you would like to see me set up, okay, just let me know. If you want to see a second season of this and you enjoy all the videos of this first season, from regular season to playoffs, of my District 1 PIAA, Pennsylvania baseball high school teams and season leagues, let me know, okay? And we're going to get this underway, but I just definitely wanted to leave that message and thank all of our viewers. Of course, this is the bracket of all the teams that joined in a tournament, all the way from Penwood to Westchester East, uh, to Chester taking on Norristown, from Pennsbury. Um, I think that was, no, I'm sorry, Penwood, and they took on Pennsbury Falcons. And then Norristown got knocked out in the second round, of course. Westchester High East got knocked out in the first round of Penwood. Penwood moved on to take on Pennsbury Falcons, and they lost to Pennsbury Falcons. Chester moved on from Norristown, sweeping Norristown to move on to the third round. And of course, they lost to Pennsbury Falcons. All right, that's on the right. And then when we look on the left, we had North Allegheny. They knocked off Central Bucks West. Then we had North Allegheny, who lost to Central Bucks East, 3-2 in that series. And then we had Upper Darby winning over Central Bucks South. So we had three Central Bucks teams from PA. We had Central Bucks West, Central Bucks East, and Central Bucks South all join the party. Okay. Also in my chat room, I do a lot of my sports highlights and updates. So I just normally have that up there. But if anybody like to leave any messages or you'd like to talk to me about any sports updates or any ideas, feel free to get at me in the chat room. Chat room. Or if you just want to say hello, that's cool too. You can talk to me in the chat room. So if you see all my sports highlights of scores around the leagues and upcoming games that I'm going to stream in franchise mode on my channel, don't be nervous to leave a message in between the scores and statistics. Just get at me. All right. Okay, so what we got? The third round was Upper Darby. They lost to Central Bucks East. I thought Upper Darby was going to do it. They didn't. So the final two teams came down to Central Bucks East, which is a school based in Bucks County, and they took on the Pennsbury Falcons. Now, my playoff format of my championship and playoffs for the first season of this PIAA District 1 baseball playoff season. Regular season was easy to set up. I set up three locations. I think it was either in Reading, PA. We played in the Fighting Phil Stadium. We played in Iron Pigs Stadium, which is Allentown, PA. And I forgot the third stadium we played in, but I know the two was Lehigh Valley, Allentown, and Reading. Those two areas is where I did most of all of my regular season high school stadiums. Did the playoffs. I think we used three. I used Lehigh Valley, where the Iron Pigs play at. We had a lot of high school teams play there for the first, second round, third round of the tournament, and also Reading, the Capitol Stadium, home stadium of the semi-pro team, as well as the Iron Pigs, who play in Lehigh Valley, Allentown. We used that stadium for the playoffs, but we also used the Reading, PA Stadium, Capitals of the Fighting Phils. We used both of those stadiums for the first, second, third round playoffs of the high school PIAA District 1 baseball playoffs, season 1. 2021 we did this season. And we'll probably do it in our next season. And of course, the finals, last but not least, we're using the field of Penn State. All right, so I wanted to break down a whole bracket for those who have followed this series of my District 1 regular season baseball to playoffs all the way down here to the state championship. All right, in this first season. And for those who haven't followed the series, at least you can get all the information right here that I'm leaving. All right, and I could have did it a couple of videos, but I decided to do it now because this is the last game of the first season of high school baseball. If I decide to do any more seasons, franchise mode, it might be another 14 game, 11 game season. If I decide to do another high school baseball season, let me know in the chat room or leave a message on my YouTube channel, Devin Smith, Showtime Sports in America 2021, or you can leave a message in my Facebook under the name Joe Price to let me know seasons that you would like to see in franchise mode. Give me a request. All right. The Madden season, I'm done with that. Season 18, 2021. Hopefully, if anybody want to join that league, get at me. and I'll do a season 19 of Madden because I enjoyed this season 18 as well. Baltimore Ravens won it all. According to my game franchise mode, I personally believe that Green Bay Packers will win, either Green Bay or either Tampa. But I might be wrong. But anyway, that's my info for this introduction. All right, we're going into Game 7. Let's get it.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's the big one, Game 7 of the World Series between the Falcons and the All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
No doubt. This has really been what you call a World Series for the ages. Back and forth, a lot of well-played games, plenty of drama and intrigue. And now it's all come down to this. One game, 9 innings for the World Championship. Can't ask for more than that, so sit back and enjoy. Should be a lot of fun.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What do you have on this lineup as they go for a championship here on the road, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Zach Greinke will be the Game 7 starter here in the World Series in front of his hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
First pitch, 7-0 pitch.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's the first out.
Batting second, the pitch Brock Holt.
Settling in now, Brock Holt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. The 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
That was bold. The right fielder, Yellow.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball just inside. 2 out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And it's fouled away. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Good work there by Zach Greinke, and we are all tied. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. Dero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Leading off for Pennsylvania, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
First pitch on its way.
At the ball.
The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Outside, 3-0 now. Due next is Josh Reddick as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. In his career against Brett Anderson, he's seen him well, 6 for 11. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Popped him up. Sogard waits on it. 1 out.
Batting first, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Altuve. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. As a look, now the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Bregman leads off first with 1 away. That evens it up 1-1. There goes Bregman off a first. Hit weakly back to the mound. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, George Springer.
He's set. Here it comes. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip this one on to first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. We've played an inning, still 0-0. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
So now to the plate, Omar Narvaez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. One and one. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here it comes. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
That is it. The left fielder, number 24.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Up high, 2-1 now. Here it comes.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Miles Straw.
The shortstop, number 3.
First offering on its way. Straw is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Yuli.
So the base is empty here with one away. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
The count is 2-1.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Shoots this one over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Standing in, Kyle Tucker. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Behind 0-2 now. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired.
Leading off for Pennsylvania, the designated hitter, Ryan Braun.
And the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. And he makes the throw to first. Braun is retired, and there's one away.
Batting it. The first
Here's Justin Smoke now.
Justin Smoke.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke.
1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. And that'll get down for a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll pull into second with one away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Here's Eric Sogard. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runner at second here with one man out. That's wide, 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
3-0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo.
Stepping up now, Lorenzo Cain. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1 home. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Brock Holt now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Third inning, no score to this point. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And here's Christian Yelich now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. Now a curveball misses inside.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Two and two. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Digging in, Yordan Alvarez as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And the pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. ground ball right side. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Garrett Starr.
And now pitch on the way.
Nope. Ball one.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down, and he looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He swings and grounds it to short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. Or you get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Hot shot down the line. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Runners on the move for second. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
George Springer is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. One ball, no strikes.
Oh, that's out.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And there's a base hit on the line. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box, Miles Strong. As he'll take a look at ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. All even now, 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
2 down, runners at first and second. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 3 innings are complete now in Game 7. The All-Stars lead it 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and in at the plate steps Keston Huron.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The bat.
Stepping in, Omar Narvaez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Reddick is there. 2 down.
Now back.
At the plate, Avisail Garcia looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0. Hey. 1-1.
The 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now here it comes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Standing in now, Kyle Tucker. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Yelich is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Standing in, Yordan Alvarez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, The offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. King retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired.
Leading off for the Falcons, the designated hitter, Ryan Long.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The first baseman.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoak steps up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's a ball.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get a knock.
He throws him on the fastball there. Justin Smoak becomes the second out here in inning number 5. In now, Eric Sogard. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Two and 0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
3-1.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Into the box, Garrett Stubbs, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Third baseman number 2.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Alex Bregman. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Bounce towards the mound. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Jose Altuve would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. On the move is Garcia. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Now at the plate, Brock Holt. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Now a flare out to left center. In there, a base hit.
Boy, Giro, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 0-1. Slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
1-2 for Christian Yelich.
2 strikes.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Coming to the plate now, Keston Hiura. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. Springer is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now back, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
So coming to the plate, Omar Narvaez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set, and the pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
A runner on first with 2 away. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Springer. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out. Now at the plate, George Springer singled home a run in his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Miles Straw. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Smoke is there, and the side is retired. So here's Avisail Garcia. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And here's a fastball called for strike one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. Avisail Garcia with a solo home run. His first homer so far in the series. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Here's Ryan Braun now. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now batting, Justin Smoke. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Just 1 earned on the docket for Greinke thus far into his 7th inning of work. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Grounded to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base path?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're 1 hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And he's going to make a change here, as that's going to be all tonight for Zach Greinke. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. At the plate now, Eric Sogard, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Sogard, 33 years old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
He just sports that ball up the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
At the plate, Lorenzo Cain. And this is as pressure-filled a spot as one could imagine, with this World Series potentially hanging in the balance. First offering on its way.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And he'll make it back in safely at third. Well, obviously not biting on the first two, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping into the box, Brock Holt, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him. Well hit on the line, and that'll get down into left center field. One run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-2 ball game.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by one, D-Row. That base hit drives in two. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Brian Abreu takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away. Digging in, Christian Yelich. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the stretch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. 3 runs already home here. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0. Abreu, a 22-year-old. He's a second-year big leaguer. The 2-0 on the way. 2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fast.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Now batting,
Digging in to try it again, Omar Narvaez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
4 runs here in this half inning. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
As a look, now the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line hard. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Payoff pitch on its way. And he will look at a called third strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are 2 gone now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
So here is Avisail Garcia. A swing and left the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. 2 out, bases loaded. Popped up, back behind second. Altuve is there, and the inning is over. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Falcons lead this one 4-2. Alex Claudio gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready once again, Yuli Gurriel. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch on its way. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Claudio is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping in, Kyle Tucker. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And that misses 1-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
At the plate, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-1 after the foul ball there. As a look, now the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Now pitching.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Garrett Stubbs will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, good back.
First and second now, one man out. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
One.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
So stepping in, Alex Bregman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
So here's Josh Reddick, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
1-1 the count. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And game 7 is tied.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Jose Altuve is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Count even at 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Popped him up. Piaa over to his left. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 4-4. Brad Piaa has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Leading off for the Falcons, the designated hitter, Ryan Long.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
And he takes a called strike 2. Altuve at second. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So digging in now, Justin Smoak, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Now the pitch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3 balls and a strike now to Smoak.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
1 out, nobody on. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
Riding in once again, Eric Sogard. First offering on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, this is a pretty good at bat. making this pitcher come back and really have to battle. This is a pretty good at bat right here.
Count is full. The pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lorenzo Cain. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
And they'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Ball 1.
1-0.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The set and the 1-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Reddick has a read on it, and that retires the side. David Phelps is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
David Phelps.
Orlando Arcia has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. At the plate, George Springer. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
The center fielder, George Springer.
Here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that's just out.
To 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Miles Straw. Hit in the air down the right field line. After it is Yelich. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So here's Yuli Gurriel. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes Yelich, but he won't get there. It falls in. Michael Brantley will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And this will be fouled away. The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Three-two pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now to the plate, Christian Yelich. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
1-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Here's the 2-2 pitch.
3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. And Alvarez will be there for the first down. Digging in now, Keston Hiura. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
Stepping into the box, Omar Narvaez. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch.
No, that's close.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
It looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Here's the first pitch. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-0. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be two? Step on the bag for one. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead in Game 7.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Chris Davinsky takes over now with two gone here in the top of inning number 9. Ryan Braun will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Comes set, the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Here's the 0-2. Davinsky playing here in his age 29 season. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. On the move is Reddick. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. So it winds up being a run on no hits, and they leave 2 men on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Pennsylvania is out in front 5-4. Josh Hader is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Leading off for the All-Star, the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Here's the first pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
The 1-1 pitch. 2-1. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Alvarez is retired, and there's 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, Everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Here's the first pitch. Garrett Stubbs comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 hit back toward the mound, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
1-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. One out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher. The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Now at the plate, Josh Reddick. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, a potential winning run at first with 1 away. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. And that's going to plate the tying run from second, and we are all even at 5 aside.
Boy, Dero, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the 9th and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom of the 9th inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
Corbin Burns is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the 9th and send this one into extra innings. So now to the plate, Jose Altuve, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 1-2 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Ball and that will move the winning run over to third base now, just 90 feet away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
George Springer the next to hit. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit, and the postseason magic is there for them one final time as they walk off to win the World Series. Santa Maria.
Heroes are born in October, and you can add another name to that one right here as he finds a way to win this thing with a dramatic walk-off. Wow! What a clutch at bat, what a game, and what a World Series.
Well, you want to talk about coming up big when it matters most. How about turning in a performance like this in a series-clinching game? Guys, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. This is where it matters the most. People are going to be talking about this performance here for the rest of his life. He was on the big stage for everyone to see, and he was the difference maker in the series victory.
Back now on the show as we take you through a few of the sights and sounds of the final game of this World Series.
Victorious home team, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the visitors, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.